Thomas, I have a
Yes.
question for you. I have a offer for you.
Okay.
Do you remember our friend Fern, or whatever his name was, that once fought alongside us?
Thorn?
He No, Fern, I believe was his name, or Fearn
Byron?
or something. Fyron. You may
Dill?
not have been adventuring with us that day.
Oh, no, he was.
Okay. Do you remember he was the one with very few clothes,
Oh, yes.
was begging for everything? Yes.
Yes.
You may remember that he lost a hand. Do you recall
Okay.
this?
I do.
I have been doing a great deal of research into how one might go about regrowing a limb. And I think that I have come across some very powerful findings, and was wondering if you might be interested in allowing me to try and give you such powers.
What does this entail?
Well,
Lots and lots of needles.
uh, yes. I would need you to lay here for about an hour. Then the procedure should be finished, and hopefully at the end of it you will be more powerful than you were before.
What is this so-called procedure?
I poke you with needles and put some chemicals in you that hopefully improve yourself.
Um, how hopeful is this treatment?
Um, well, it will work. It will work. You will have new powers, certainly.
I'm not sure how enthusiastic this thing sounds.
Imagine if you hit something and like you could almost imagine that you rolled a really high number, like a critical hit, let's say. And then you though had to roll again to make sure that it was actually a critical hit. Well, I could make it so you could really get a critical hit, and you could try again if you failed.
What are the negative outcomes of this so-called
That's
power
that
that
is
you
not
want to give?
important. We'll find that when we get there. This is why we must do tests. It's for science, Thomas. I understand your feeble brain probably struggles with science. It's a very large concept, but for science, it's for the greater good.
Well, me and my feeble-mindedness would probably say yes, so...
Yes.
Alright.
I feel
So he
like
sticks you
this
full of
means
needles for
something
an hour.
Yes.
Okay.
So in game terms, Brady, once per day you can choose to reroll a crit confirm, and once per day Jeff can have you choose to reroll a fumble confirm.
Okay.
Later,
Oh no.
later as I get more powerful, you will get more powers as a test subject. But for now, that is what you get.
Is there anything negative that happens to me?
It's that
Well,
I make you
Did
reroll
you
a
not
fumble.
hear it?
So that
yeah,
you have
Jeff
a
can
higher
make you reroll
chance
fumble
to actually
confirm.
fumble. Yeah. But it's
Yeah.
not
Okay.
But
like the end of
critting
the
is
world.
much better than fumbling in most cases, so I think that it's a
Yes.
net positive.
Okay.
Although he did spend 2 of his crits apparently. Wow.
Yes.
Oh
So
my
your
God.
fumbles are just
Earlier,
gonna be coming my way. Yes.
earlier when I was making my macros,
It's the day of crits and fumbles.
earlier
Excellent.
when I was making my macros, when I put in my new weapon macro, I like rolled it. I thought I had to roll it 30 times before I finally got a crit. It was horrible. Anyway,
So let's go get Tusk
good.
Gutter.
Okay, so you guys wake up. It's
So,
like 8 o'clock.
Brady, remember that you can reroll a crit confirm once per day.
Okay.
Put it on your character sheet somewhere. Or something.
You have horses. Ben is technically with you, and there is also
Yes.
some other moaning shape on a horse as well. That's all 6 horses are being used now. Oh, I guess Ben can technically take 2 shapes if he wants. We'll find out how many additional shapes are with you. But they are just gonna stay out of whatever happens until he gets here. So, um, you guys travel. It's 3 hours to it between hexes at your current speed, and it's a
Um,
day to explore any hex at your current speed.
Okay.
I believe.
So this is traveling through this one to this next one would be 2 hours.
3
Through
hours.
this one, 3 hours.
It's all 3 hours.
Traveling through this one would be 6 hours. Traveling to through this one would be 9 hours.
hours. 12
So
hours.
we wanna explore this one.
Oh, yeah.
So it is now 5 o'clock in the evening.
I have to hit 3 travels though, don't I? Through those.
Yes, click it and hit 3 travels.
Oh, God. I'm glad Ben's not here.
Oh, getting close. Oh, not so close. You went the wrong way.
Jeff, correct me if I'm wrong, but my bombs
That-
no longer do damage, right? They're just the effects
Correct. They no
until
longer
I
do
get
damage.
the preferred enemy thing. Okay, cool.
Right. Whatever. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
you knew what I meant. You knew what I meant.
I don't. I really don't know what you mean.
Oh, you said a preferred subtype, right? That I can then do damage against or increase the effects or something to that effect.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh God! Also, I need to roll for my spells for today. I'll just roll them to you specifically.
Would you, like, what?
Remember, I have an effect on every extract. It's a
Oh.
lot of rolling to keep track
You
of.
can essentially wait until you do it, because you wouldn't actually know the effects until you take it.
Okay, I wondered because it says when I prepare it.
Did I say whenever it's prepared? Well, when you
Yes.
prepare, you choose if you're going to spike it or not, and then we find out what happens when you
Oh,
actually
I
use
always spike everything.
it. Okay,
always-
well then, you
That'll
at
be
least know what your
random.
mutagen does, because it says you roll it when you actually make it, instead of whenever
Yes.
you take it.
Good, I
So
can
you-
do that.
So you have an idea of whoops or uh-oh. So roll
For
your
the
d6.
for unstable mutagen.
Yeah. Well, what we're gonna do is whatever. We'll just roll one right now because it doesn't really matter with chance. So if you use it, it'll have that one. If not, it'll still have that one until you do like an encounter.
Yes, so I need to prepare my unstable mutagen. Is what you're saying.
Well, what I'm saying is to make it quicker, you just roll it between now and the next encounter, no matter how many days go by. So that way, you don't have to like remember to roll it that day.
Okay.
And then,
Rolled it.
so it's only 5 minutes per level instead of 10 minutes per level.
Good to know.
I think when you hit level 14 or something, we need to change the 1 and 2 on that
Yeah, well,
to like 30 minutes and 2 hours per level. Because
that's okay.
Because your unstable mutagen turns into an hour per level at level 14.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
1 and 2 would be negatives then, instead of a positive and a
Yep,
negative.
I got you.
Okay. So what I'm also going to do is take a look at the time you have left in the day, and I'm going to say that you have to have 8 hours left of normal day to explore a hex. So it is 5 o'clock. You don't have enough time, so you'll need to camp before you explore.
Okay. Camp.
Okay. Mark off a ration. And then next day comes. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Go ahead and roll explore. Alright, so you explore this place. That is P. Place P. Can you roll me a D100, please?
Wow.
Okay. Let me grab your modules. And we're going to zoom to that one. Okay, you're at the top left.
Okay.
And ahead of you is like this very large fallen and sort of almost rotting tree. And there's a bunch of sort of underbrush around it as well. It appears that there are plenty of footprints in the ground, some sort of animal. You can attempt a knowledge nature.
Not sur- I thought tracking animal tracks was
Well, yeah,
survival.
but survival doesn't tell you what animal it is.
Oh, okay.
Survival just
I
says
don't have
it went
knowledge
this
nature.
way.
I don't have it. I'm dumb.
What knowledge?
Nature.
Well, I don't have anything actually except for there's one that I have. Arcana is the only one I have.
Okay, that's fine. Actually, give me just a moment. Guess we're just not gonna get any, skill XP today. Okay. So, did you guys like to approach this this log, walk past it?
I will walk
Um,
up to log.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself up there.
Do I need to worry about speed? Or are we're out of combat, right? So it doesn't matter.
Well, you're currently out of combat. If you do happen to get in combat, it's not my fault.
Go here.
Okay, can I get a perception, please?
You sure may.
Excellent.
Yeah! Received.
You see, before it comes charging out at you, what appears to be a larger than normal boar, and it has these huge tusks. Can I get initiatives, please?
Second.
Oh, it's gonna murder you, Vasily. It's gonna murder you.
No, it's not.
These natural animals that can't hurt werewolves, it's gonna murder you.
Why can't they hurt me?
there we go.
What am I rolling? Initiative?
Yes.
Probably have to select myself.
Yes.
Where am I?
Top left.
I'm trying to get there.
That's right, that guy doesn't exist. He was not coming with the party.
Yeah.
A blank.
It appears in the thing. I don't know what I did wrong with the
Oh, I
marker.
think there's like a space or something, or an enter sign
Oh,
you
is
have
that
on
what
it.
it is?
Because
Okay.
sometimes a line break will break it, I think. But
fix it.
it's still fine. So Vasily, your turn. Right now the boar is within this this log, so I mean it would technically have cover if you came up and tried to whack it, but it looks like it's about to come charging out.
I will just prepare an action to whack it when it comes towards me.
Okay. It charges on out.
Of course it does.
Go ahead and make your attack.
Yeah, suck
That misses.
it. I figured.
Oh, and Jeff has to change its HP to something that can auto die. Cool. Excellent. It charges out at you. Rah! And
Crit fumble?
Ah, it hits you
And,
still though, so no crit fumble. As it doesn't hit you, but it doesn't
It
crit
doesn't
fumble.
hit me.
Yeah. No, a 22 would hit you, right? Oh wait, you have new
No,
armor.
it would not.
What's your armor?
It's the 24.
Ah, lovely. You. Crap. Did not add to my bar the fumble. My bad. So it essentially
It gores itself.
gores itself with its own tusk. So it takes 5 damage and starts bleeding profusely.
Nice.
Okay. Thorma.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I am. Oh, not what I wanted. Still not what I wanted. I'm gonna step up to here and shoot at it. I'm gonna reroll. Reroll to confirm. And I missed.
Darn it.
Still takes 6 damage.
Good try, Thomas.
Thomas.
Right. Do I go? Is that what's happening? Jeff die.
Jeff die.
Sorry,
Die.
stepped away for a second. Ah.
He rerolled his crit confirm, but he failed.
Yep. So it takes
6.
6 damage. Okay. It looks bloodied. Fabius.
I walk up 20 feet. And then I lob my spear at it.
Okay. You get a -4 for throwing it a melee.
Oh, crap. That sounds hard.
Yep.
I don't lob my spear at it.
You
I walk
double
up another
move.
20 feet.
Okay. Cool. Vasily.
I kill it. With mighty sword of Stalin, who doesn't actually exist. Die.
Okay. It takes 15 damage and thuds to the ground. He is worth 800 experience. Woo!
Alright. I'm gonna walk forward. I'm gonna cut off its head.
I'll check out
okay.
the tree.
The tree appears, upon more inspection, to be just sort of like this particular boar's home. There was a chance that he wouldn't be there when you were there.
It seems to be just the one.
Yep. But it's the largest boar you've ever seen.
It died quickly.
Oh, and cred. Apparently it was thunderstorming yesterday. My bad. Today is just fine. So.
Jason's freaking out because I'm wearing boxers. Said, can I wear a pair of your old boxers?
Okay. So you have got the head of Tusker. It's about 10 pounds of sheer boar.
Cool. What are we doing with the head of Tusker?
I don't know. What are you doing with the head of Tusker?
Well, I'm gonna stick it with my stuff for now.
Okay.
Oh, tusk cutter. Yeah,
Tusk
totally.
cutter. Okay. So you
I'm
move
gonna-
back.
Oh, he's used to me.
Do we had a
yelling at
quest
him.
for that? Is that what I'm hearing?
You probably had a quest for that.
Yep. Sure
Yeah.
did.
You'll have to turn
Brady
it in
wants it 'cause
still.
he's gonna get a nice bow and arrows if he makes it back alive.
Right? Alright. So you've explored. Now you guys need to camp again.
So I will hit camp button.
Okay. Did you ever hit the explore button? Yes, you did. Sorry. Okay. So nothing happened while you camped. The next day arrives. What would you like to do?
Where?
Sorry, guys, I stepped away for a second.
Where are we right now?
You're right there.
Good.
Yes.
Let's explore over here.
Jeff, what do we know about fangberries?
No, let's go here.
They're berries.
Do we know where they would be growing, if they'd be in the forest or the plains or what?
55 miles to the
Um,
southwest.
They grow in a thicket, and you don't have knowledge nature to know more.
But okay, so we would have no idea which tile they might be in, or do we have more?
We don't even know what they
Well,
look
they-
like, I'm guessing, if we don't have knowledge nature.
They're probably in one of these or these.
Oh, 55 miles southwest of Oleg's. I see what Brady was saying. I note that I have been working with this guy for quite some time, so I probably asked him at some point what fangberries were.
He says that they are a catalyst for his new concoction that he's trying to make.
But I mean, like, what they look like and where we would find them.
Well, he told you about 55 miles to the southwest. So,
And what do they look like?
he gives you a description of the berries. Let's say they are bright blue. Everything is blue. And they tend to grow in these large thickets.
Pretty close to where we are, right?
I mean, you would think that it's close to where you are. You guys are about 50 some miles away from him. So, you weren't paying
Okay.
attention when I was pinging the map, were you?
But it was not, apparently.
I saw it. I saw it.
Okay, Brady, let's go there.
Travel.
Okay.
Stupid one. Let's go to the fangberries.
Travel. Okay.
Explore.
And you explore. Yeah, you have enough time. It's 11 o'clock a.m. So you have enough time. So you explore.
Oh, did we need to mark off a ration? Did you say that?
Yeah, for the previous night. Yep.
Yeah, you've had 2 nights so far.
We've had 2 nights already? Jeez.
Yes. Because I changed how you can explore. Like, now you have to have at least 8 days in the day left to explore.
8 hours,
So.
you mean?
8 hours, yeah, sorry. 8 days. Screw you guys.
Oh, 8 days per day.
So you're exploring here. and you approach what appears to be sort of a thicket. What number is that? W. Excellent.
Sorry, just a second.
So there's a long, thin valley within some of these hills here, made of thorny thickets that is draped in some spider webs. But you do see like one or two of these bright blue berries. So harvesting them will probably have to be done slowly because these are thorny thickets.
Werewolf, whatever, he doesn't care. He ignores the damage from the thorns.
Okay. So werewolf goes in. Anyone else going in as well? Or...
Nope.
I follow him in.
Okay. So it's gonna take you about 10 minutes to gather enough berries. But you need to do a survival check, or you take some damage from all of the thorns that you keep hitting because you're not, apt at navigating through the thorns very well.
All of us or just Mike?
Just the ones
Damn
that
me.
went in there. So,
Did it.
DC 20. So,
Damn it.
didn't do it.
Wouldn't matter anyway, though?
What? You take a D6
Oh.
points of piercing
Oh.
damage. Oh, are you in hybrid form?
Oh, yeah. Whenever I'm outside, I'm in hybrid form.
Alright, you don't take anything from that.
Jeff, where's me? I can't click me to do a survival check.
Just look up your sheet.
You can click it on your sheet.
No, I can't.
What? Well, like, either look up your sheet and do it, or do
There.
it from your...
At the top
Now where's
left.
me? Yes. Dang it!
So
I
close.
was so close.
Yep. Oh, you have a +5. That's impressive. Go you. So you take a D6.
That's crap.
Oh!
Ouch.
1.
Sucks to suck.
Oh,
Oh, I did it.
never mind. You're rolling. I see.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
That's rude.
It is rude. So you're walking through here. And you guys, you're in a ways, right? Probably
Yeah.
kind of close to each other because, you're in a thicket. You don't want to get lost.
Jeff, are these berries poisonous?
No. No, they are not.
Okay.
But can I get a perception from both of you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I saw everything.
Oh,
2. I
no.
perceive it.
Okay, so neither of you succeed. Surprise round.
Uh-oh.
Without quite noticing them, it's quite actually. Hold on. Bam. Yes, you don't notice them. Thomas, you're not actually in the thicket, so
Oh.
they've
doesn't
been
notice
they've been
anyway.
gone for like 10 minutes. So they're in the thicket, and then he's just out there somewhere.
Okay.
So these spiders just start descending from all around and sort of sweep in on you.
Sounds like a swarm, huh?
Ah, yeah. Looks like a swarm of spiders approaching. Now initiatives, please.
Boom!
Way to roll a 1, Jeff. Oh, Vasily,
Did mine actually not
Spiders.
go
Were
through?
you-
My bad.
you
didn't
selected
click
the
mine.
wrong one?
No,
Oh.
I didn't have anybody selected. That's why.
Ah.
Oh my god, you're amazing, Vasily.
Sometimes.
Mine
I'm incredibly
should
hit or
be
miss.
11. Oh.
Okay, so, Vasily, you see these spiders approaching. You have a feeling that any, sudden movements in these thickets could cause some damage, but you probably don't care.
Yeah. Are we done collecting berries or no?
We'll say that you just have just a few left to get you know an entire bucket's worth, which is what he's looking for.
Okay. I tell Fabius to keep collecting berries and to yell when he's done, and I come running off towards the swarm of spiders. Do I move at regular speed through here or no?
What was that, Mike?
Do I run at regular speed or move at regular speed?
You can. That's fine.
And I will attack.
You hit. You're smashing a few of the spiders.
Yeah. It's a swarm. I don't expect to get them all.
Okay. Nick.
I say, "Oh, my friend, do you wish to come sit on these spiders or something while I collect the rest of the berries? There's a great horde of them. You might call it a swarm. Dharma,
Sorry. Yes. I would love to
Okay.
help out. What am I doing?
excellent. Though there's a great swarm of spiders, you can come sit on them or something. I don't know how you go about fighting spiders, but I'm going to collect some berries.
So Thorma's like 5 minutes away. 2.5
Thorma.
if he's booking it.
Okay, book it, Thorma.
Are you gonna run into the thorns?
I continue to collect berries. I don't
Okay.
care what Thorma is doing.
Thorma, what are you
I
gonna
was
do?
just questing.
Can I get a perception?
Um,
Did you even hear it?
Oh, good point. Do I need to
roll
try
perception.
roll for loudness?
Roll
No,
perception
this
now.
is a different perception, Brady, completely.
Okay. How many hit points do I gain a night?
Your level.
Your level.
Okay.
You shouldn't have been. Wait, you did come in with the other group. Yeah, you were hurt. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Um,
I was-
so did
had
you
to
look
add
around?
that together. Yes. I'm looking around.
Okay,
You
you
did
don't
not.
hear this at all.
Oh,
Okay.
Your
Let's
your
say-
voice gets caught in the valley and doesn't actually
Ramble.
escape to the. Yeah.
The
Thorma,
thorns
you're
do
the
d6
worst.
damage to the sonic sound of your voice.
Some spiders
Kills
just
it
like
before it
catching your
escapes.
voice as it goes, just collecting it in a web. The spider's turn. They just run on you
Mm-hmm.
and deal 3 piercing damage.
And they poison you.
And he is not poisoned because you have to get damage dealt. So,
Okay. Good. This is kind of
Vasily.
what I expected.
I will
Yeah.
continue to whack.
Okay.
Oh.
And you missed.
Sad.
Yep. Fabius.
I collect all the berries.
Okay.
And I eat some too.
Spiders.
I only
You're
eat one.
seriously gonna stop
Ah!
eating them while I'm trying to keep them off of you?
Yep.
Vasily.
Absolutely.
You would. Yes!
All right. I take 8. They're almost down. There's quite a few less, and they seem to be almost ready to break up and sort of scurry around. But not before getting you! Yes! Take a
Oh my
damage.
god, I
One
wish that you
damage.
had Azek's power of turning on fire right now. That would be fantastic.
Do a fort save.
Oh,
You're not poisoned. The strength damage of ha ha ha.
thank God. That would have been awful.
Your turn.
Oh, my turn?
Yep.
Dang.
Well, because Nick is just eating
Yeah.
berries and laughing at you. All right, you smash enough
Oh,
of
I'm
them that they
collecting them. You
disperse.
said I only eat one.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
I feel really good about that fight.
All right, so you gain 400 experience because true spiders are very weak. So far, we have 2 kills and no skills gained, or skill successes. So you spend another like 30 seconds rummaging around for some more of these bright blue bushes, and you have a pailful. Would you guys like to leave, or?
I say,
Yes.
Werewolf, do you think you could do me a favor?
Possibly. I'm sorry.
You might note
Possibly.
that these brambles are quite damaging to people such as me, but to you they seem to have very little effect. So is there a chance that you could, like, extract me from them somehow in a safe manner so I don't get injured trying to leave this place?
Can I basically, Jeff, use my greatsword to cut a swath through them as a machete?
I mean,
Or
you
were you
can, but
Were you
he'll
gonna
still
roll
have to
damage
make.
again as we left?
You were gonna do another survival check. You'll get a
Okay.
bonus, or it'll be easier,
Yes.
but it won't prevent you from hurting yourself.
Well,
If you fail.
we'll do that.
Excellent.
Okay,
Thank
so it
you
takes
very
you
much.
20 minutes to get back instead of 10.
So I make a survival check.
Yes,
what I-
please. Survival check, please.
Do that thing again. +5, right?
You're down there.
Oh, do I exist now?
Yes.
Makes
I
it more
copied you
easier.
over to the map.
Ah!
Nope.
Fail.
1d6 coming at you.
All right, take 4.
Ouch.
I dealt so much damage that time.
You took 10 damage from the one.
All right, so
But I collected all the berries.
I helped.
Whatever.
Uh,
Kept the spiders from killing you.
That's true. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I could have thrown a bomb on them and they would have done hilarious things, but
that would have been funny.
yep. Somehow Ben is just taking his time. You guys are gonna end up getting into an actual situation,
And needing help.
right? All right, so you'll be camping again.
excellent. Who's camping it? Oh, what order are we watching in?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I will watch last.
I will camp. I will go first. Ben will go second. Mike will go third.
Just line them up. There we go. All right,
Did-
so you camp. Mark off a ration.
Nothing happened. God dang it. I hate that. I'm already down to 17 rations.
Okay. Where would you like to go now?
What other
Let's
quest?
go here. Explore.
Okay, can I get a travel?
Sorry, travel. I meant to hit travel first.
Okay. So it's 11 o'clock. Explore.
Jeff, I'm looking for fey creatures always as we're doing this. by the
22
way.
is my explore.
Uh-huh.
So if we find any little dragony things that are trying to
What?
play tricks on us, I totally
Oh,
want
you
to
did
talk
the
to them.
explore first? Okay.
Yeah. I actually hit explore first. I meant travel first.
So, as you're exploring here, you come up next to the river there, and you actually see a structure off in the distance. Can I get some perception checks?
Oh, did it.
Fabius will perceive it. No, he won't.
Nope. Okay, so Brady and Fabius. As you get closer, you're still quite a ways off, and mostly in the woods. But it appears that a very crude sort of like path goes up, and it continues up. It's still way off in the distance, you know, like a couple miles away at least. But you think you might see some movement up on sort of like there's some towers up there. Did you guys want to move closer, or it appears to be some sort of inhabited place.
I want to stealth closer.
Okay. Is anyone else gonna go with Brady?
Nope.
Okay. Brady, can I get a stealth check,
No.
please? Okay. Let's do this. Okay. You slowly start to make your way up. You don't hear any sort of shouts or cries or anything like that at this time, but it's taking you quite a while to get there. You've sort of reached sort of the base of kind of a hill, but from here up, what you see in front of you, you see this sort of wooden stockade type of structure with 3 towers on it. There appear to be figures in some sort of armor with hoods, sort of looking around, patrolling, or something along those lines. There's sort
How
of
many
like
do I see?
you only see like 1 or 2 at a time, so you don't have a very good judgment of how many are actually there. You do see sort of a graveyard off to the eastern side of it, and then it's sort of like flat hill land with like there's not much to hide behind on your way up. What would you like to do? Excellent, Ben.
I'm
Ha!
gonna wave. Ben's here.
Right. It is
He's
about
gonna recall you, I think.
2 o'clock in the afternoon or so. I mean, well, it's like 3 in the afternoon, I guess, since you've been, exploring for a little while, and this is sort of on the edge of the lake.
Okay.
Did you want to like try to continue sneaking up, or did you want to go back and discuss it? Did you want to
I
look
wanna
for
go back
another
and
way
discuss
around,
it.
or okay? You go back to the party and you explain sort of what's going on.
What's going on?
There's bandits up there.
You're trying to sneak up on
You
them.
can kind of think they're bandits, but you don't have any like hard evidence in terms of like.
There's armed men up there.
Yeah. I mean, you
You-
can say they're bandits, but that just, I mean, you also have the question that maybe they're not, So
How many are there of these bandits?
I'm not sure.
How many do you think there are?
Brady
I'm
can't
not
count.
sure.
What are you talking
Blah.
about?
Darn you and your low intelligence. Were you trying to sneak up on them?
I did try to sneak up on them.
Why did you fail?
I didn't fail.
Well, did you sneak up on them?
Yes.
Oh, well then well done. What are we even discussing?
What do we want to do?
Oh. Science.
I don't understand science.
Oh, yes. I don't know. We have a super strong tank. It seems as though we could maybe just walk up to them and try and talk to them, and then if it turns out they are bandits, fight them with our super strong tank in front of us.
So I'm gonna move you to another map?
It's kind of a World War One style tank. It just does the giant armor plate in front of you. Although it does do damage too eventually. It's not from range.
This is what it looks like to you, Brady.
Guys, there's a fort ahead of us. What would we like to do?
Can you see the cutaway view?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No comments. It's very spiky on the outside.
It is very spiky. It looks well defended.
On the outside.
It has antlers on the ceilings, or on the roofs, rather.
Yeah. I wonder why.
I don't know. It's almost like there might be a stag lord there or something.
I don't know. Don't know.
Guys, it looks like the Stag Lord.
It is the Stag Lord.
It's
It
okay,
looks
his
like
intelligence is like 5. He doesn't know what he's
Oh
talking
my
about.
god.
I see antlers. Stag lord there. That's a building, Norma.
Exactly. Stag Lord? Stag Lord there.
Reasonable.
Is that a Ben? That's Ben.
Mm-hmm.
We found the Stag Lord. Let's go kill him.
Yeah.
Wait, are we supposed to kill him or are we supposed to bring him somewhere alive? Or are we supposed to bring him somewhere dead and somewhere alive? I don't remember. Wasn't there some spirit that we
You
were
can look
supposed
at your
to...
quest thing.
Wasn't there some spirit we were supposed to appease by killing
I
him?
need to show evidence that I killed him, so the spirit that was only briefly my friend will be my friend again.
Ah,
The PCs are
Excellent.
asked to slay the stag lord. It's actually a dual quest thing.
Yeah.
what do you
So
mean
we
by
kill
that?
him.
Yes.
All right, Jeff, we get him.
Yep, we go kill him, Jeff.
I mean,
I
we
will
kill his...
start walking
how-
up.
How would you guys like to approach? You
Well,
know,
well, we kill him. We're
you
walking away now.
know a chant that might still be valid. Who knows? You can look for
Oh, that's
another
a
way
good
around.
point.
You can. There's a lot of different things you can do. What would you like to do?
I forgot about that chant. Let's chant at them.
Sure.
I chanted them. Am I
Uh,
successful?
You just like shout it out.
You'll have to
I-
get closer and get their attention.
Yeah, I think I think we should just act like we're a team of bandits and that has been out banditing. We have many riches and things with us that we have collected.
I don't know, they really look like bandits.
What do we look like then? What do bandits
Well,
look like if not what we
They
look
may
like?
be too well equipped to be bandits.
Well, we found all these nice things on our adventure.
If we're bandits, then how did we manage to capture these things? I mean, clearly anyone with such equipment would be far stronger than we.
Maybe we used our incredible intelligence to trick them into giving us their equipment. Or maybe we ambushed them while they were asleep.
And then look back.
Maybe we ambushed them in their sleep.
And what about this werewolf? Is the werewolf gonna go in as a werewolf or not as a
That's a good
werewolf?
point.
Because that might be important too.
You're right. This might not be the best plan.
Well, he can
You
be
never know if they
not
have an
werewolf.
Undead bandit.
Not that anyone's ever said or anything that you've ever seen.
They may be somewhat suspicious when they see my friend here. Then I indicate the zombie riding the horse behind me.
All right.
The one or two?
I see how this could be a problem.
Well, I mean, you can leave Zombie Thorn behind, or you
Perhaps we should more
just
thoroughly
store him
scout
the
out
case.
this location before deciding on a course of action.
Like circle around it, you mean?
What time of day is it?
It's about
11 a.m.
3,
right?
I think
Oh,
I
we
said.
said- oh.
Yeah.
Ben, we've marked off 3 rations so far, in case you were curious.
Okay.
And they cut the head off a boar and found some berries.
What?
Yep.
Yep, we found the fang berries if we killed the
Alright.
boar.
I
Oh, do
marked.
you want that boar to be your friend? Is
Yes.
that what you're saying? Can we retcon that?
No, I just need to have noted where it was so I can go back to it later.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't have a head, so.
Does it need a head?
No problem.
Well, technically, you put the gems in the eye socket.
Also, it doesn't really have a damage, like, it doesn't really attacks then, so that could be a problem.
It would only have a slam.
Well, that's upsetting. That was like the best option for a. Well, oh
For
well.
a mount.
Not a mount. It's not big enough to be a mount.
Nah, it's medium sized.
But it's a medium-sized creature with 4 hit dice, so I could have made it into a pretty strong skeleton. But oh well.
I don't know if it actually had 4.
Maybe only 3.
That sounds about right. Maybe 2. It was only worth 800 experience. So. Alright. What would you guys like to do?
I think I agree with
The scouting option.
the scouting option. We should give it a wide berth and kind of circle around it and see what other parts of it look like.
Okay.
Basilia
Is
agrees.
everyone going, or are some of you going? What are you gonna do?
I think we should all go, right?
I think staying
So if the
together
bandits,
would be better.
yeah, if the bandits
we should send
see
our
us and
sneaky
come
one.
to attack, we would end up with trouble. Who's sneaky?
I could
I
go
am the
with Ben.
sneaky one.
I'm
Well-
not sneaky.
How intelligent am I to bring that back?
I have -6 stealth, so I don't think I'm the one to do it.
I have -3, so I'm also
yeah.
not.
I'm very stealthy, but I'm not very smart.
I say I have the power to make someone diminutive, or to make them smaller, if that would help us be stealthier.
It does. How are you gonna do that, Nick? You can't give people your potions.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind. I
Not
can
unless
only
you
make
take the
myself
discovery
smaller.
for it.
Yeah. To make
You're
yourself
right.
small.
That's not nearly as helpful.
We could have Dorma make a circuit of the area, and then, with further information, make a decision. I mean, I don't know if we want to attack this place in broad daylight anyway, so we have some time.
True.
Yeah, and that's fine. If you missed it, Ben, I mean, we gave a general description of what he saw as he approached.
I heard it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make 2 more stealth rolls, Thorma.
Why do you not circle the fortress and check for additional entrances and the like, and report back? Try not to be seen.
I'm tempted.
Oh! So, as you sort of stealthily approach, before you actually start going around it, that's what the second stealth is for. As you start to approach, you hear a voice from the top saying, "Hey, who goes there?" And is sort of looking your direction.
This is gonna be funny and awful at the same time.
This should go well.
It's someone up on the tower looking at you, and he's like, "Hey, who goes there?"
And he's got a machine gun.
Right?
Derp. Derp.
Yeah.
Dorma just freezes in place. Doesn't do anything.
I am gonna run away.
He's like, "Hey, where are you going?" You run away. Okay.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so Thorma runs back to you guys. What do you say, Thorma?
God.
Hey guys, they saw me.
And what did you do?
I came back here.
Ah, you really are pathetic.
That's just facepalm.
You truly are pathetic. Oh my god.
Let us just put Torma out of her misery and kill her now.
Bad idea. Much research to be done first. Do we just leave and come back another day and act like Thorma isn't with us next time?
If you'd like, that's fine.
I want to like glance out from cover to see if anybody's like coming out or anything like that.
Ooh, we could set up an ambush.
If only we had bear traps.
No, I use them.
So after a while, two figures sort of are walking down the kind of crude path that sort of has happened from, wagons and walking. It's not a real road, but it's one of those where it sort of used to be a road, was overgrown, and then they traversed it more often, so it's kind of a road again. So
Coming back.
yeah, kind of coming back. So they're walking down and they're chattering. Are you guys going to actively try to hide away from them, or? What?
I try to hide. Clearly.
Okay, can I get some stealth checks?
How far from the place are we? From the fort?
Like a mile and a half.
Oh. So can they see where we are from the fort?
Fort's kind of on a hill, so technically yes. You're kind of like off to the side, like around some bushes, but it's one of those where it's like you'd have to do a hide to hide from both the fort and these guys walking by. Oh dear.
I'm not
Facility.
good at hiding, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I feel as though
so
we should attack them and catch us.
Yeah, so
it doesn't even matter because
I see Vasily like go into the bush, and then the bush just like rustling all about and whatnot, and I just sigh. and then like as they start to approach, I just step out of cover like into the road. How many are there?
there's two, and they sort of notice you first, but with Vasily's roll, after a second, they're like, "Hey," and they ask you, or well, they ask you, "Hey, what's the phrase?" And what do you do?
I don't remember what the phrase was.
I say the phrase.
The phrase that you learned at the river camp. It's by the bloody bones of Saint Gilmore. Who wants to know?
That's what I say.
That's
So you
what I
say that,
yeah, me too.
and they
I
sort of
step out
relax
behind
for a
them.
little bit until they sort of take another quick glance at the rustling, and they're just like, "Oh, Topper, there's a freaking werewolf there!" And they raise, and he's like, "Oh crap, Cracker, let's book it!" And they start running towards the fort.
Say, wait, friends. You are mistaken. There is no werewolf in the bush. There are no werewolves here. I hold up my hands.
Yes.
There's no werewolves.
You can try
Come back.
diplomacy.
Let's have a conversation.
You can be shouting after them and whatnot.
I need my token.
You should be right there at the top right.
8.
They're not hearing about it at all. They're just like, "No way, man! We saw a werewolf." And they're just sort of running back down the road. What?
Do they keep running?
Yes, they keep running.
So they keep running. I run with them. I run away from the werewolf. It's terrifying.
Do you sort of like scream?
He's like, oh my god,
Yeah.
there's a werewolf!
Okay.
Yeah, I just
And
run with them.
you're slower than them, but they sort of take note of this. Um, could you do a bluff check, please?
Yes. Goats. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. Maybe if I can find my character sheet. One of these tabs. Ah,
Okay.
what is happening? My computer's dying.
I'm sorry.
Nice.
No, okay, I'm going. I'm finding it. Bluff.
Okay.
Roll. Did I roll? Dang it, I didn't select myself first.
Select yourself. Oh snap.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so they're running and they're like, "Yeah, man, it's a freaking werewolf." And they get to the gate and they're like, "Guys, there's a werewolf out there." And it appears that actually we'll put you right up there since you were following him. Is that correct? What's everyone else
Yeah, I
doing
was
while
following-
Fabius is running a mile?
I'm just like watching him run off.
I like run away and like, there's a werewolf in the bush.
You actually need to do a con check to turn back human. So,
I know. No, I was just kidding anyway because I don't know if it would.
okay.
Would
What
there be
is?
enough time for this to actually happen?
What do you mean? I mean, it's a mile. You can turn back to a human if you'd like,
Hmm.
and maybe like hang out with everyone else to see what happens. Or it would probably be a little suspicious for you to try to run because it'll take you time to turn into a werewolf, and then
Yeah.
you running after that might be a little suspicious.
I
They're
drank
basically out of sight.
Two cure
like,
light wounds.
I could
by the
go
way.
further into the trees and kind of disappear a little bit, right? 'Cause-
Yeah, you
Sure.
can disappear. You might wanna like it depends on how far you go, if they make a check to see you or not.
I'll just kind of hang out in the bush then and see what the others do.
Okay. Ben wasn't gonna really do much, I guess. Brady, did you wanna?
I drink two cure light wounds.
Okay. Ben, were you gonna do anything? Can you hear me?
Talking to Ben, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's mute. Or not. Maybe he was away. So Nick, I guess you're the only one that that gets up to this this area.
Let's see.
Is this so? Do I get to go through the gate, or do I stop before I go through the gate?
Well, you're a little bit behind them. But this is sort of you see them go into the gate here. If you look down here, you know this is kind of 2 levels, so this is what you see as you approach. It looks like there's 2 bandits, sort of like a half destroyed tower, and there appears to be another bandit up on top of that. So it's one of those where I'm giving you light on the other map, sort of where you would be able to see. So
Okay. So I guess I try and move through the gate.
Okay. A few more minutes because you know they have a speed of 30 and you have a speed of 20.
Yeah.
You get up there. They're like, oh man, come inside, come inside. And then they bring you on over.
Wait, is there a like ladder to get on top of the wall?
No, it appears that there's like stairs over here. And
To get
maybe
on top of the wall?
Oh, no, there's no ladder to get on top of the wall. The wall is actually like the wooden palisades, so it's the sharpened wood top that Brady almost killed himself with.
Doesn't have a rampart.
Doesn't have a rampart, no.
I actually, when they try and take me that way, I say we should defend the gate in case the werewolf comes, and I like turn around with my spear and get ready to fight against the werewolf.
And they're like, well, hey, Eyeless, do you see anything coming? And he's like, no, man, no. What are you doing? What are you blabbering all about? So he appears to be talking to the one in the tower, and they're like, well, there's nothing coming, man.
I could have sworn there was a werewolf in that bush.
They're like, oh, no, totally. We should tell Dovan about this. He's interested in all sorts of freaky stuff.
Yeah, you guys go tell him. I'll stay here and defend the gate. We wouldn't want to leave it undefended.
So they go off into this area back here. And they talk. You can hear some mutterings, of Topper and Cragger, and then another voice, one that sounds sort of just sly. It's probably Dovan, and he's just like, Well, we're quite fortified, so we shouldn't be scared of a werewolf. We'll just rip him to shreds if he comes close. And then he says, I've always wanted to try to torture a werewolf. I've heard that they're quite resilient to most things. We'll find out.
So you said I can hear this?
Yes. Just bits and pieces of this and him sort of relishing that.
Okay, I walk around the corner and I say, well, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. I understand that we are quite fortified, right? We have these walls around us, but what about our raiding parties? How will we send out raiding parties if there's a werewolf terrorizing the forest around us?
And
surely we must go deal with it.
He quickly asks you what the chant is.
And I say whatever it was that you said.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So he sort of nods and he's like, ha! We can pit him against a beast anytime. Besides, most of right now things are, you should know this. Things are mostly operated with independent cells. And he sort of squints his eyes and he's like, where are you from?
I say that I was sent on a special mission and have spent quite some time. I cannot discuss it with you at this moment. It's not actually complete. But upon finding the werewolf, I decided that I needed to return here to alert you.
He comes up and he's like, there's no reason you can't tell me. And if you don't tell me, we'll get the boss out here.
I would rather not do that. If you are to do that, you'll just end up in trouble yourself, as I was told very explicitly not to discuss my mission with anyone.
And you were told by whom, exactly?
I was told by a leader of another camp, of course.
And where is this
whose
camp?
name I make up.
Okay, go ahead and do a bluff.
Okay. I'm so good at bluffing.
Right?
This is gonna go well.
Yeah, it's a good thing I have so many characters, right?
Oh no! He just looks you dead in the face and says, "Ain't no leader named that." You know what? I think I know how to get the words out of you. And he motions to some of his men, and he's like, "Fat Nori, Dirty Jeb, Topper, Cragger, take this man into custody. I've got some torturing to do."
I still think that you really shouldn't do that.
Are you gonna let them move in on you, or are you gonna attempt to flee? Because at that point, we'll do initiatives to see what happens
Just a
when.
moment. I'm examining my options to make sure I know what they are.
They're pretty slim now, sir. Pretty slim.
Hmm.
Oh god.
Um.
So, Nick,
Yeah, I guess
we-
that I.
move this along. Please and
Yep.
thank you.
Sorry.
Nick's like, I'm so dead.
Well, no, I'm playing essentially a new class, and I have to make sure that I know what I can do. Okay.
He's going
I
to kill them all.
I don't think that's likely, but I do think that I do have a chance to survive. In fact, I know that I have a chance to survive.
Yeah.
So
Can we see
I
this happening through the gate?
No. It's really hard from your distance to tell sort of what's going on in the gate. There's not even like sounds of a commotion really that echo out that far.
so what I do, Jeff, is I turn and run.
Initiative, please.
Oh, I can initiative. I hope.
Oh, this is not going to end well.
Nope, it's gonna end super well. Oh crap, it's not gonna end well. I agree.
Okay. So, he comes up, and you don't have your weapon out, cause
What? Why
ha.
do I not have a weapon
So
out?
he's gonna try to grab you.
Because you would say they're talking.
I
But I
think he
had my
failed.
weapon out at the gate. What?
What's your CMD?
17.
All right. The second one grabs you.
That's bad.
And he's sort of just well, you get a chance to break free of the grab.
Is the gate open? Do we know that?
Yeah, the
Hey,
gate's
we-
open.
Can we see that it's open?
You can see it's open, but you can't really see like
Okay.
into it. You know
Okay.
that it's down. It's just not.
So,
I think we need to be making our way.
how do
towards
I
the
break
gate.
out?
A CMB check against their CMD.
Uh-oh, that's bad.
I'm gonna
Right.
go running towards the gate.
Or
But-
escape artist if you're better at that, but I doubt
No,
it.
I'm much better at this. I have 6 strength. I have 5. A lot of strength.
Okay.
So I just. What happens if I fail? Oh,
Nice.
okay.
So you managed to break the grapple.
Okay. What else can I do on my turn?
Nothing.
You can take a 5-foot step.
I can't
Right.
take an action though.
No,
That's a full round action to break the grapple.
Oh
Yep.
God. Okay, I guess I take a 5-foot step.
Yeah.
Do you
could
shout or
really hard
anything,
to
or-
let you grab.
or do you think that
I-
would cause harm to yourself?
At this point, I do not shout now.
Okay. Deven's like, ah, a slippery one. I will enjoy penetrating you.
They say again, you very much do not want to do this.
And he grabs you. With the
Oh
might of
my.
1,000 suns, apparently.
Oh, Dovin of Nisroch. You, my friend, are gonna be dead.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, they surround you.
I am not pleased with their actions.
They're like, hey, man. Cragger and Topper are like, man, what? That wasn't very nice, tricking us. Nick, your turn.
Hey, who
Brady
said that I
runs
tricked
another few feet and is still a long ways away.
Oh, Brady's running up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's so far away.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
Is anybody coming with me?
Just split the party in the worst ways possible.
I
Yeah.
guess
One
I
by
escaped.
one, lol style.
Oh no, I don't escape this time.
Oh no.
I help Thorm down off of his horse.
He does not maintain his grapple on you.
Oh,
With a
yeah.
15, because it's +5.
There he goes. Escape is on.
Uh,
Great escape.
so now the other 4 are gonna try to grab you, going, oh, boss! Ah!
Yeah.
It's your turn.
All right.
They all
You just
failed.
run past Nick.
You can attempt to
You'll get
run.
a lot of attack opportunity. Are you good with?
Well, they
draw
don't have.
to
No one
avoid
has
some
their
of them?
weapons out. He doesn't have his weapons
Oh,
out. They don't have
You
their
just
weapons
run
out.
fast.
So you start running. At
No, wait.
your measly 20 feet
No,
times.
Oh God.
I run 20 feet and then I toss a bomb back at them.
So you move 20 feet, then toss a bomb.
Yep. That's legit.
Okay. So, for all intents and purposes, we'll just put you there.
Oh.
Can you?
See him run out the gate and then throw something into the fort.
You can do a perception to sort of notice what he's kind of doing. Otherwise, he just sort of comes out of the gate because he's not actually sprinting. He just comes out of the gate. You're not really sure what
I'm
he's
like
doing.
looking the other direction when he runs out of the gate.
Okay.
So can I get a which one are you aiming at?
I guess the one on the left. That one.
Or are you just throwing it at the floor, which is AC
Yeah, kind of
5?
throw it in the middle of all of them. Can I do that?
You can aim at that square and don't fail an attack roll against it. AC 5.
Okay.
Oh no.
Right,
Go.
when the
hit.
mushroom cloud goes up, we'll
God.
definitely know what's up.
Okay. It goes off. So
They all die.
I don't
No,
actually
it
have
does no
to
damage.
make any rolls.
Oh.
Right. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Can All right, the horses are fine with it. They're just like whatevs.
Interesting.
And
Why did you
so
do that?
Well, there were things that I could have
Oh, I
gotten
see,
that
it's
would
the
have been much
table,
more
I got it.
beneficial. Yeah.
I got
he's like, you guys get him. I'll make sure he doesn't escape, and he starts walking over towards where the horses were.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
And then the bandits' turn. The bandits rush out. They are within, reach, of course, because you moved
You
once.
really should have drawn a weapon, Nick.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Uh-oh. Got you.
Oh,
All right, 2 of them got you. Well, only one can actually hold on, so one of them got you. And they're
Crap.
all like, yeah. Your turn. You just want to drop a bomb at your feet?
No. I want to escape from them again.
Take the hazard yourself. Okay, roll a CMB.
Yeah.
Ah, you break
Success.
free and you take a 5-foot step.
Mm-hmm. Ah. What's happening to me? Why are you moving everything?
So now you're like that.
What? Okay.
Well, you were like that. Or
Yeah,
did you want a
can hold
5-foot step?
over here.
Okay. Okay, you hear some clamoring, and then it appears that a figure on a horse is now at the entryway of the fort. From
That's a problem.
the party's distance, they just see another shape at the doorway. Not really discernible in terms of what's going on, but it appears that there are quite a few little buggers out of there now. Did anyone else want to start running up? I mean, Brady's still running, but he's still well outside of the range of what?
How far away is Brady?
Brady is 3 turns now, so he is like 2. No, he's 360 feet away from you guys.
And how far is he from?
A little under 1.5 miles.
That's a problem.
Oh my god.
Right?
Yeah. We like helplessly watch Nick just die.
You know, we could get on our horses, I guess.
That's true.
So they surround Nick again.
Do they grab me this time?
They're trying.
Jeff, I'm gonna run back and grab my horse.
Ah, they
Yeah.
failed.
Yeah. I stopped
Your
helping
turn.
Thorm off the horse and I climb up onto my horse instead.
Okay.
Um.
So, Nick, your turn, and then you guys can start riding your horses, except for
Alright.
Thorm, who's
So
not on the
why
horse.
does drawing a weapon help me here?
Huh? If you draw your weapon while you move, you can make an attack of opportunity when they try to grapple you, because they don't have improved grapple.
But only one per turn.
Yeah. It's still better than, like, slowly getting
That's true.
grappled to...
Yeah, that's true. I do that. I
To the
move
ground.
20 feet away toward where
Okay.
Brady is.
Okay. Good, and just...
And then I.
It's just gonna be
out
relative
my
for a
spear.
while.
Yep.
And you throw out what?
Pull out my spear.
Okay. Did you want to throw a bomb? I mean, you can...
Can I do that too?
Yeah, the bomb only requires one hand, so
Uh.
you can throw it if you want to. Did we lose Nick?
Don't hear.
Nick!
Mike, there's a Leona nerf in the next patch.
No!
Zenith Blade width reduced from 90 units to 70 units.
Oh,
Mm.
yes, no more clipping me on my face when I thought I was out.
Garen buff?
Not
No.
that I see. I know the Rek'Sai nerf, like every other patch.
God.
Sejuani nerf, of course. Tarek buff. Blue buff.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Now can you hear me?
Yes.
Excellent.
Do you throw a bomb?
Excellent.
Roll the one that kills them all.
Well, I don't quite have that. The problem is, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with the guy on the horse if I do that. But sure, I threw another bomb at him.
If
Okay.
I can
In the
just
middle.
get, if I can get like 7,000 feet closer to you, I
Crap.
can channel negative energy to
My
kill
bomb
him.
is worthless.
Oh my gosh, it is. That's super effective though against other things.
Yeah, against some things. In this situation, it is not helpful.
It's true.
Is it our turn or his?
The guy rides up His
He's
sword is
turned into
drawn.
a horse.
and he gets right up next to you.
Oh boy.
His sword is
Uh,
Fails
drawn?
his ride check and falls off the horse.
Oh no, he can't fail his ride check for that.
What?
He has a high ride check.
Give me bad, Nick. Don't think you'll be able to run anymore.
You are grappled.
Trouble.
And the one on the horse just sort of puts his I think rapier next to your throat.
Next to my throat. Oh god.
Or points it at you. And he's like,
Can I
"Stop
stretch my
running.
grip?
I need to torture you." Your turn. And the
Can I
rest
try
of
and
the people
escape?
are trying to ride. Yeah, you can try to
I
escape.
grab the bridle of Thorma's horse and start riding
Oh god.
with zombie Thorm toward Fabius in his little brawl there.
Okay.
I failed to escape.
Oh.
So whenever I get about to where Thorma is, then I'll let go of her horse. Give
I'll
it
do
to
an
her and then
amazing
keep riding.
acrobatics check to like jump and mount my
Yes, absolutely. And then you can fail and get run over by your horse.
Okay. Okay. Excellent.
I
So
failed to escape.
they don't appear to be like looking down there. They're completely focused on Nick here. And he climbs off his horse and he goes over and he puts his rapier up to your throat and he says, "So, are we gonna make this easy or hard?"
And it kills him.
And then maintain grapple for the bandit at a +5 from whatever this is. Oh no, he. So, yeah. Your turn, Nick. God.
Hmm.
God.
So I can 5-foot step away from him and then throw another bomb, right?
You could. Yes.
Or I can 5-foot step away from him and then run.
Just fight. You're not going to be able to run away. They're faster than you.
Well,
Is
some of
he
the bombs
taking
could.
damage right now, though.
True. That's because none of them have drawn their weapons yet.
Yeah, they're getting a
I-
little annoyed. But they
Well,
feel like
okay,
they have the
so-
upper hand, so
You
know.
Nick, if you only delay for like
How many more rounds do I have to delay for?
well, how fast is a horse run?
50.
Well,
So
Oh,
250.
yeah,
So, oh no.
250
It's a long
feet per
time.
round. So we need to like
So it's like,
at least
Oh.
30 rounds.
yeah.
Well, I have a plan that may or may not work out.
Yes, the plan has to be kill them
Okay,
all.
Nick, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
1v5 pentakill.
Yep. There we go. Pentakill.
Channel your inner fizz.
I stab what's his face in the face.
Yeah, you do.
So just. Oh, you had an attack of opportunity last turn, but we forgot. My bad. You're bad.
Ah.
Everybody's bad.
Wasn't he? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you stab at the guy. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay.
Could kill them.
Oh, you missed.
What?
He nimbly steps to the side and goes, "Ha ha! On God!" Yeah, you messed that up big time. His turn, and he's like, "Oh, I guess we'll just have to knock you out."
Oh, really?
Yes. And he takes a swing at you.
Fail.
Hungard!
Oh crap! That's one over my AC.
Yeah, you take 6
That's a lot
damage.
of your hit points. Charisma.
That was an accident.
Please no.
Are you almost dead, Nick?
Yeah.
Didn't you heal it
Where are
all?
all your hit points?
I lost a bunch to the bramble. Bad news.
Ah. Okay. So he's like, "You guys, just knock him out. We'll drag him inside, torture him later." So they're making their attacks at -4 against you, Nick.
Gonna make it hard for them to hit you.
Ah.
Brady.
And then one of the ones on the tower is sort of seeing them fighting, so he takes a shot. It's at a -4 because he doesn't have precise shot, so I think that missed.
Plus he's shooting into melee.
And it kills
That's what he doesn't have precise shot, so.
Right.
Yes. So you get wounded some. Nick, your turn.
Okay, I stab him in the face.
Good luck.
Boom!
You hit for 12 damage.
Syringe spear.
He staggers quite bloody, and he's like, "Oh, what is this? What?
Did you notice
A
the
needle?"
handle in there? One of them fell off.
Gosh, you have a lot of
underneath the
strength.
sink on the floor.
Yep.
Much strength.
And he's just like, and stabs you without holding back his blade at all. You missed.
Stabs his friend instead.
Yeah, he sucks.
No. And then he moves behind his horse.
He runs away.
Oh no. He acrobatics away from you
Mm.
and goes behind his horse. And you don't get an attack of opportunity because he wins.
Oh, he doesn't over his horse to the other side.
Yep. He jumps, vaults his horse. The horse goes, "Ah." The bandits continue their thingy-majigger. And fail. And the one continues shooting. And fails. Nick, your turn.
I guess I just whack the one next to me.
Okay. You hit, and he looks like he is barely hanging on there. Yep, 29 more turns. Oh gosh. Thanks.
You got this. We're coming.
So his
I didn't
turn.
realize we were that far away.
He actually runs back into the fort now.
Of course he does. Nick, you can do it.
And
You
he's
can
shouting,
do it. You can kill them all.
"Ah!" And then it's the Moog's turn, who are gonna continue trying to knock you out. 'Cause they think they have this handled because,
They're
well,
like,
quite frankly, they don't know that horses are coming. Because they're all concerned with you.
All right.
And then the last one just sort of stumbles back 5 feet. Away from you.
Who does?
The one you stabbed stumbles back 5 feet away from you. Looks like
Good.
he's barely staying up. Your turn, Nick.
Yep.
Kill the next one.
Yep.
Well, that hits
Oh
4.
my god, he killed him.
He just
Get out,
slumps to the
go.
ground. And they're like, Dirty Jeb! No! How dare
That sounds
you!
like a good name for a skeleton.
And then you hear a commotion from the fort. Oh dear.
In one turn, he did that. He roused them all.
Nick, take his horse and ride away.
Nick, it's the bandits' turn, so they're gonna be like, "Oh, you killed Dirty Jeb," and they're throwing caution to the wind now. They're just gonna stab you.
No!
I was
The
afraid of that.
horse!
Ah, no!
He hurts himself.
Okay, he doesn't hurt
Oh,
himself.
Doesn't hurt himself.
Oh.
What a
And
blind
then
dude.
the
Oh, I thought that was an attack. Oh, thank
No.
God.
the longbow shoots at you, and he's shouting at the other one, and there appears to be the other one on the tower if you look at that other map, and he's taking a shot. For 1 damage, Nick.
Is it a -4?
Yeah, Nick's got 14 hit points, or 14.
Oh,
armor,
you're
though.
right. That was 15. Sad.
So.
This is your chance.
All right, Nick, your turn.
So,
And it's 28 or 7. I think it's 27 more turns.
I 5-foot step onto
Yeah,
the
I haven't
horse,
seen
and then I
Ah.
run.
You can't 5-foot step onto a horse.
What?
You have to mount a horse.
Okay, I.
That'll-
You
can
take the
acrobatics
2
on
attacks
the
of
horse.
opportunity.
What? 2 attacks opportunity?
Yeah, there's 2 guys there.
Oh, both guys.
Are there still 2 guys in base
You
with
can
me?
5-foot step here and then get onto the horse.
Yep. That's what I do. But then I
Okay,
can't go anywhere on the horse.
right.
It's a mistake.
But you're on the horse.
Yep. Okay, that's
Yes,
what we're doing.
I don't know
Okay.
which is better.
Excellent. So you're able to get up on the horse.
Yes.
Can,
And then I say, "Go horse,
can you
go!"
make a
away from
ride
me.
check for me, please?
No, no.
And then he falls off the horse.
Bad news.
So a 5. Dear Lord. And that's with the minuses from your armor? Penalty? Probably. So... you missed by 5.
Which means what?
It never says much. It says common uses, and then doesn't tell you when. If you fail the ride check, if you fail the ride check, you can do nothing else that round. You don't fall off.
So I just
Actually-
hold on to the horse.
Yeah, yeah. You do manage the DC of 5 to stay in saddle, so good job.
Yep, I'm good to go.
Okay, you hear sort of like a big dumb guy talk. Oh, you want me, Donovan? I will go take care of that guy. And then you hear this, like, screech. It sounds like an unearthly screech of screeching. Yeah. There is...
Rom is here to save us.
So, Nick, you can see in the entryway. Let me go ahead and just move Thorma there for some light. Because you're not actually too far away. But you see this giant, like, creature come barreling out, and you see Cragger is like, "Oh my gosh!" And
an
it
owl
looks
bear.
like this bear owl thing that has these giant sharp claws and this giant beak, and it's like screeching and running.
Such a ridiculous creature.
Right? So yeah. That happens. These guys are like, and they come up next to the horse. One of them tries to restrain it. Fails terribly. The horse is not cooperating with him as he's trying to grab the reins from you. The other one moves over to slash at Nick.
I dodge.
Missing terribly. Like, you just sort of kick his sword aside before it ever gets enough momentum. Nick.
Right away!
Roll your ride check if you want to try to ride away.
Yeah, I book it.
Okay. Oh my god! Oh no! Okay, so...
Fabius the Incredible.
Oh, this is great. Okay, so you're booking it. You're able to actually get away. It appears that one of the fat bandit had, put his sword away to try to grab put his sword down while he was trying to grab the reins of the horse. The other one tries to take a parting swing at you, which is quite difficult. So misses terribly again. And so the horse just sort of, you book the horse out. It goes 250 feet towards your friends.
Alright.
And I mean, you're still within arrow range, but it would be a difficult shot now at this point. It's actually,
And they kill you.
actually it's the same difficulty as you being in melee right now. So, whoop-de-doo.
So roll it up.
But another interesting development, the owlbear,
Kills all the bandits.
murders the one in its way,
Yes!
and kind of running after you. It's a long way away, but the bandits on the side sort of, they look. Can you give me a perception, Nick, as you're running away?
I'm really bad at that, but yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay. So you notice that the bandits sort of dive off to the side, but they're still like making a valiant attempt to stay on the pathway.
Okay.
So, if you ever want to take note of that.
Yep.
And then, Nick had a kill.
Yep.
Owlbear had a kill.
The bear's running out at us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
just
owlbear is
because-
running out. So
Is
it
as
seems
fast as
kind
me
of
or faster than
trained.
me, or what?
No, it's 30, so it's slower than the horse, but it's running at you. 2 parting shots. Do you continue running
Nope.
with? Oh, I need you to make a ride check now.
Oh god.
He falls off the horse now.
Okay,
it
you're
is.
fine. You continue running 250 more feet. 2 more shots. Uh-oh.
One guy kills himself off the battlement. He
Minus
just falls off the tower and dies.
minus 10 is what you're at.
I'm good.
So he hurts himself shooting at you.
Yeah, he does. Falls off the tower.
Not.
I get to roll
Who
on
knows?
that, or
Maybe.
Aw.
He's deafened.
Alright.
His twang is too close to his ear, so he's deafened. He's gonna make the best. He's from one of the guys on the tower.
The report of his bow is just so loud that
Right. So here's how it'll play back. These guys will eventually get back inside here. The owlbear continues
Not-
chasing.
knocked unconscious and killed by the owlbear.
Right. Owlbear continues chasing Nick. Can I have another ride
I-
check to see if...
I slow down to try and draw the owlbear out.
Well, the owlbear doesn't seem like it's stopping at all.
Okay, well
They're
I
shouting
slow
from
down.
the
I thought it
fort,
would
but the
take a
owlbear
while.
continues. Nick, you maintain.
Jeff,
Yeah?
I get down off of. Or I bring Thorm to a stop, and I get down and like hobbling the horses to leave them back a little ways, and then
Okay.
yeah, we'll start
I do
making
the
our way
same.
that direction.
I start driving, or I keep riding my horse, and I'm like, this will be the perfect pet for Festus.
Yes.
Too big, unfortunately.
Right now, unless you level twice.
Maybe.
Who
It's
knows?
worth enough experience.
Maybe.
Owlbear's like 20,000 experience.
I think
Got
that's from the 2 bandits that died.
Yes.
I'll give you Cragger because he was at 0. And the owlbear killed him. So God. Okay, so it's charging up at you guys. I guess the way that if you're just gonna let it come to you, Brady would get let's see, a longbow maxes out at 1,000 feet. Did you want to like hold some of your shots or start shooting right away, Brady?
I want to start shooting as soon as I can see
Jeff,
it.
as I said, I slow down at some point so that I can drink a extract of Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
But I'm not quite so dead. Do I need to roll for my random effect on?
Yep. See if you kill yourself. Oh no!
Oh, that's fun.
Oh
I
no!
get back on my horse.
Okay, Nick, roll. You have a. God.
If I roll a 1, I'm just unconscious.
No,
just
if you
zero.
roll a 1, you're at 0 and can't take any other actions. Or, well, without hurting yourself.
That's a problem.
Oh my god.
Oh, Nick. Oh!
Just dead.
I'm not dead, I'm just very unconscious.
Okay, so, do you have the foresight to, like, wrap your arm around your reins, or?
Sure, I try to do that as I am dying.
Okay. Do a ride check for me, and we'll see how well that goes. Ah! Alright, so you manage, to sort of, like, have yourself in a position where your arm's sort of locked with the reins because you're a crappy rider anyway. So, you're just sort of, you're being drugged for a little ways.
He's still not even gonna get to us before he either fails or succeeds to like save himself.
Well,
It's all on him.
it's down to con checks until you die, Nick. I think.
We were still like thousands away. Right, yeah.
Yeah. So Nick, can I have a con check, please? Oh God, Nick's just gonna slowly die.
While being drugged by the horse.
Right. So you take a damage.
What's your max, Nick?
I don't know if we can hear him.
I can't.
How's the max decided?
It's equal to your con mod. Or your constitution total. So it is 13.
Alright, he's got
Well,
7 more
actually, the horse isn't slowing down, so...
turns. Yeah, but I mean, thousands of feet.
Okay. Go ahead and roll again. Oh, I think that's what you needed. You were at -6.
10+6.
Yes!
Yeah, you got it.
Nick is
Success.
stabilized.
Stable.
Uh,
-6.
So eventually Nick reaches you guys and is just sort of like lying on this horse that
Savvy
runs
is a
by.
hero, guys.
We
The
kept
horse continues.
I handle the animal as it goes by.
Okay, go ahead and try.
Everybody help me! Help me handle it! We like throw ourselves. I tell Thorn to kill the horse.
Oh, okay, you
Yeah.
can try. Horses do have a lot of HP on their base.
I tell Thorn to tackle the horse.
Okay. So Thorm can make a CMB. That's fine.
Come on, Thorn!
Boom.
Yes!
Thorm just sort of like wrangles the neck of the horse, and the horse starts freaking out because there's this undead thing in its face now, and it's just like flipping out. Nick's body is just sort of there on the floor at this point.
Dangling.
Yeah. So yeah. So you untie Nick real fast, of course.
Yeah.
Do you try to calm
And
the
then-
horse down, or?
They try to grab onto the reins, I suppose.
Okay.
Handle animal, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't even have a macro for that. Let me find it.
It's gonna be more
I don't
difficult
even
since
have an
it's
attribute. For it.
since it's in the presence of an undead, and it's kind of
Yeah.
freaking out because it was face to face with one.
I can't even use handle animal.
Ha. Well.
Does
So
anyone
we'll
have any ranks in handle animal?
Nope.
Yes.
Alright, you're the man.
Maybe.
The ranger might.
Yes.
Okay. You can try. Alright, it does not appear to want to calm down and struggles.
You got this, Storm.
It breaks out.
Oh,
I don't think that's quite right.
I think it is right, actually.
Well, no, you still have Dex, though, unlike most zombies. You've got +1 from Dex.
I mean, it's clearly.
And a
it's
base
not
of
20,
10.
though.
It's base of 10. So maybe you didn't add 10 to it.
That could be.
16
But
sounds
at
right.
any rate, it's definitely not 20. So.
Okay,
horse is good.
so, unless you want to try to grapple it again. Because
No,
it
I
takes a
tell-
5-foot step.
Right. I tell Thorm to move away, then tell Thorma to try again.
Nope. It bolts. It's so scared. It runs away.
Oh. I just hadn't clicked Thorm.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
I still don't think it's more than 20.
No, it's not.
So the horse bolts, gets away. There's this owl bear that's sort of still charging. I mean, it's a ways away because it's 30 versus 50. But it's still coming out. It seems fixated at this point. And no one has knowledge nature, so good luck. There's this like creature thing charging at you guys.
I draw steel, obviously.
Because you don't have a way to heal Nick, do you?
No.
Potions.
I have a potion, but that's unfortunate.
I have potions.
Did you want to feed a potion to Nick, or
Yeah.
did you want to let him lie there and just laugh at him?
I'll feed potions to him.
Okay.
Yes, otherwise how would Brady become super powered later? If I was dead.
Plus cure items plus 1 or 2.
+1.
So I thought.
All right. You get 2 HP, Nick. You're still out.
God dang it.
And you get 6.
Yes.
So you come alive at 2 HP.
I'm alive.
Yes, you're alive.
Thank you, Thorma.
Is the owlbear here yet?
Are you gonna take your own potion again?
I mean, he's getting a little closer.
How much time do I have, Jeff?
Oh, I mean, like a round or two before it's within 1,000 feet.
How long do I have before it's within melee range? Do I have over a
120
minute?
divided by 1,000, not quite. Nope.
I don't have a minute.
You might not. You're not entirely sure. It would be quite close. Did you would have a mutagen if you wanted to shoot it up, or do you not
I do
make
have a
those ahead of
mutagen.
time?
I do have mutagen. I don't have another extract of Cure Light Wounds, but I could make another one.
And then kill yourself again?
Well, that's a possibility. That's a real possibility.
Well, you could make it without the extra stuff.
Yeah, that'd be boring though.
Snake.
For science.
So are you gonna try to make it in a minute?
Yep, I do that.
Okay.
Then the next minute, making an extract of Cure Light Wounds.
Kill it, Brady.
All right. So, after 3 rounds, it is within what Brady thinks is his longest distance. Do you want to take a shot?
Yes.
It is at minus 18.
Oh. Minus 18?
It's
good,
10.
you can kill
It's
it.
10 range increments away.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait then.
How far did you want to wait? Like, approximate distance-wise.
Ooh, let me check here.
The range increment is 110, I think.
Yeah.
So you get a -2 every time you exceed that.
I'm gonna wait until it's in within 500 feet.
So it would be a -8.
Yes.
All right, so it's running up. It is within 500 feet. Go ahead and take a shot. -8. And you missed. Wait. Yes, you missed.
I have my zombie move forward to accept the brunt of its charge.
Oh dear. Okay.
Well, it's gonna hit one of us. It may as well be Zombie Thorm.
So it continues charging. It is now 400 feet away. It's that -6. You still miss. So it continues, and it is now 280 feet away. You missed. It continues, and it is now 140 feet away. Or 160, sorry. And you missed. And how far ahead was Thorm?
I just put him just a few feet in front of Thorma.
Well, let's get set up here.
So
There's Nick.
you can set yourself up. Yeah, why not? That works. On the side here.
Thorma. Okay.
When did Brady start shooting him? How far away was he?
Just do it on the side here.
500 feet.
Yeah.
When it's 2 rounds away, Jeff, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
So Nick, you have enough time to make it because it was 3 additional rounds away
Yeah, that's
from.
what I thought. Okay. And then enough time to drink it also.
Yep. If you want
enough
to.
time to die.
All right, die as it gets there. Oh no!
Did I fail? Oh god.
God. God.
Oh, so oh no, you're
Yeah,
at 2 this
back to
time, so
-1.
we're at -1. God.
Bad news. Okay.
So Nick goes, ah, thud. You guys need to. Could you set up in the white in
I really thought
the
that would
white?
work.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were doing, and then we moved away from there.